Let's furtherly resume with the last content of the Age of Revolution 1830 to 1848. In last video, I explained you about the hardship, hunger and popular revolt. I also just discussed in that video about this topic, the revolt of liberals 1848. It was perhaps the first step made by the liberalist ideology favorable peoples to unify Germany. You can say this was the, the revolt or the collective effort by all idealistic people of liberals, that how can a political shape will be given to Germany with constitution. Till the now, no doubt, in different regions of Europe, you just find there was a struggling going on for the changing of the political system. But this was the first step or first struggle that was done for unify the Germany. The resultly you will see, due to so many efforts or the struggle, finally this step became failure and Germany was not unified, but it had a lot of importance in European history. Right? So the dear students, undoubtedly you have just understand very clearly the meaning of liberalism, the meaning of nationalism, the meaning of liberal nationalism, the meaning of feudalism, the meaning of conservatism. Now, this is the concept based on the constitutionalism, based on the idea constitutionalism. Now, what is the meaning of constitutionalism? This was the dream project of the liberal ideologistic people, that there should be a government, right? They followed the system of federalism. There should be the different part of the government that is based on the judiciary, executive and legislative, and there is not only one person who is responsible for taking decisions. Whatever the rulers will take decisions with the parliament. Means there is the structure of the ruling in which the every component is responsible for their own ruling, and until or unless there is not mandate made with every component, that should not be done by the government, right? For this purpose, the liberalist just started one struggle in Germany, right? And for this purpose, you can say this was the parallel revolution just going on with the revolt of the poor, revolt by the common peoples, about which we discussed in earlier topic, right? In this context, for this purpose, there was introduction of constitutionalism with national unification. Means the different peoples with same language, with same trade, with same culture, with same traditions, just living in different areas just unify and form one government, right? And there is formation of the nation state, and the ruling of the nation state be run by the nation of the ruling of the nation state be run by the representatives of every group of peoples, right? That's why there was a step or a strategy made by the different members to design a constitution, right? And for this purpose, what happened, the all middle class group of Germany living in different parts, right, just gathered at Frankfurt. Frankfurt is a place, and at Frankfurt, at St. Paul Church, that is known as Frankfurt Parliament. You can say that 831 members just gathered at St. Paul Church of Frankfurt, and all these 831 members just represented a drafted constitution in front of the parliament. And he just told that now there should be a government, and that government must be just work on just this constitution. But what happened, the drafted constitution was not accepted by rural Frederick Williams IV. Ruler Frederick Williams IV was the king of Prussia, and he just rejected the constitution. Actually, during that time, the major section of today's Germany was just ruled by the Prussia. That's why the ruler of the Prussia, ruler Frederick Williams IV, just do not accept all the issues just given in the drafted constitution. That's why he just rejected this constitution. Why this was rejected? Now one thing just understand very clearly. This revolt or this struggle was not supported by middle class, this struggle was not supported by the common peoples, the farmer and the peasant, right? That's why there was not majority of the people. This was not a powerful demand as thought by Frederick Williams IV. That's why Frederick Williams IV rejected this constitution. The meaning to say that the voting which was done by all 31 members for all German National Assembly was failed, right? One of the reasons of the failureness of this National Assembly, as I told you, there was not support to the middle class by the peasants and the common peoples. That's why this demand or this constitution was rejected. Now, no doubt, it is clear that this step of the liberalism or liberalist be not successful, right? But it had a lot of importance. Now, the idea of constitution was just spreading very fastly, not in Prussia, not in Germany, but every regions of Europe. Now, everywhere there was the discussion and debate on this issue, that how will the ruling system that just based on the constitution, right? Now, there is one more important component. You must understand that what was the role of women in the movement or the revolution just done by the liberalist leaders, right? There was very much more positive effort made by women to nationalism, right? They participated in different political activities positively. They played very crucial role to gather women. They played very positive role to aware among the common people, right? Means if you can say the women's was very positive to get some political rights. They were suffering from the political right for very long. As you have studied in standard 9 that women's during that time they also participated, but they will not get any political right. They will not even categorized in passive citizens in French Revolution. The same way right now also going on, the women will not get the position, that position just deserving by them. Now they will be allowed to stand in visitors gallery when Frankfurt Parliament is going on. When Frankfurt Parliament is going on, the women were only allowed to stand in visitors gallery, and only they have to listen whatever just going on there. They will not be allowed to give their votes or express their views about the ruling system or about the parliament. So overall, you can say that they were not given political as well as social rights, which is made by the members as a constitution. So one more unhopeless for the women who just desire that they will get some positive position in politics as well as in societies. Now, what was the result of the first step of unification of Germany? Resultly, the steps, there was failureness of the first step of unification of Germany, but the rulers or monarchs realized that rulers just realized that now power of liberalism cannot be waited for a long time. The power of monarchs cannot be stopped for a long time. Now it is time to give some rights and concession if we have to sustain and do ruling for a long. So it was realized by the conservatism rulers that there will be some rights must be given to the common people. Until the demand will not be fulfilled, it may be possible the struggle or opposing will be continued in whole ruling areas in different parts of Europe. Apart from this, monarchs started to grant concessions. In this context, the serfdom and bonded labor were abolished. The system which was just popular in European society during that time of the serfdoms. Serfdom means the provision of gulam, the provision of bandhua mazdoor. That's why the serfdom and bonded labor system was abolished from the European society. This was one gain for the common people in European society from these steps, from this revolt of the liberals of 1848. So, dear students, I just want to conclude of this subtopic, the age of revolution 1830 to 48 that it was many more for output for the peoples. Now it was realized by all conservatisms that now the power of liberals or the demands of the liberals will not be waited for a long. So it is necessary, if we have to do ruling for long, to give some concession and improvement in ruling as well as administration system. So now in next video I will continue the important part of this chapter, rising of nationalism in Europe. Thank you. Have a nice day.